This is why I'm be a terrible vengeance seeker. I'm just be like, oh, but they're just cute little guys.
Know the deal.
You there.
Gonna go get water.
That's way worse. What the heck? And it's got really high speed too.
Oh, get ready to be poisoned again.
Probably. It looks like it's sucking my dick.
Yeah, he's giving you a blowjob, dude. Oh, I'm gonna nut.
Poison
My head's
saliva.
spinning.
Shout out for the time as not knowing. Not that it's a big deal, but like, shout out the time while not knowing as a like young teenager, where I joined a Call of Duty clan that was entirely made up of juggalos, and I had no idea what was going on.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even realize really what was going on, and then like looking back, I was like, wait, everyone's name was like Clown something or Insane something.
Were you like, what is going on?
Yeah, I was like, why am I a clown-themed guild? Supposed to not take that the day of the surgery, and I was like, oh, whoops. Thankfully, I didn't like die. That would have been awkward. But I remember being told after that like I was like desperate to be taken to Taco Bell after that surgery when I was high on both of the medicines mixing together, and apparently my motor function and sense of self-preservation were not working, because apparently at one point they looked over and I had like basically like deep-throated a quesarito, and they had to like have it not be jammed down my throat. Oh man, he took care of it himself. I ran all the way back to try and help.
Yeah, you good?
I swear I keep seeing someone, man. No lie. I mean, there's a man back here.
It's after
Test,
Valentine's
test,
Day, but you guys can go belatedly.
I'll take a belated Valentine's Day.
Whoa, well, you had your Valentine's
Give me
Day
like a chance to get
I did.
Sorry.
Listen, I want another
Yeah,
one.
but let me get
What
back on
another?
that one.
Fucking shower me, destroyer.
Wow.
Well,
I'll put the headphones back on right at the shower me destroyer part. Jesus. It was an unhinged night of Marvel Rivals. But hello everyone. We're here. At about noon today, I didn't think we would be here. I considered canceling stream. But I missed everyone. And I want to play this game. And I think I would feel worse if I canceled. It's not even really that like anything is wrong or like happened. It's just I overstimulated my brain. Ow, what the hell? Because I got a lot of projects all being worked on at the same time, and the result of that is oh, started the game on accident. The result of me trying to get all these. Let me go shut the door real quick. Results of me trying to do all these projects at the same time. You know, things like going back and like scheduling videos for next week or two, going through VODs to make clips, supporting other people's streams, obviously, because I always try and do that when I can on my downtime. I'm trying to come up with ideas for actually committing to getting a live 2D model, scene transitions, like custom animated scene transitions, custom animated BRBs, and starting soon screens and possibly an ending screen. Setting up the card shop as an eBay for viewers to be able to buy cards directly to help support the channel, making a little custom thank you card that every purchaser would get when they buy one. Like, you know, all of these things, plus life, plus like getting back in the swing from vacation, plus work, plus like trying to be a husband, trying to like... Basically, my brain was spiraling and having to pick out a gift because I have a special day coming up, I guess. Trying to pick all of these things and try and get them like done in a cohesive manner. Literally was just making me like nauseous and bad brain spacey. So. Yeah, Turok 3, baby. Pew pew. We did Turok 1 during subathon. A coworker was like, "Ah, ad start in a minute. Fuck, I'm out of snoozes." Right, I snoozed 3 times back to back last stream. At the end. Turok 3 or Turok 1 we did during subathon. A coworker gave it to me as a gift and was like, "I think you'll like it." And I loved it. Turok 2 we actually finished up right before the demothon. It was one of like 4 games I finished up and got to a race to make space for more demos. Damn. They killed John Turok at the beginning of Turok 3. Crazy. So now we bought Turok 3 when it was on sale during demothon, and now is the time that I'm back from vacation. And not drowning in demos.
Coming.
But how are you today, Sorrowmaker? Sorrowmancer. Sorry, I misread. It's been a lot today. What the fuck? We didn't marry that weird alien lady from...
Josh, what's wrong? Are the nightmares back?
Oh my god. Eyebrows that move? What
Sure,
the hell?
Talk to me, Josh. You've been such a help since Brian died.
Which one's
I
Evolution?
don't know what I would have done.
I did not grow up playing Turok. Like, last year was the first time I'd ever played it. I knew it was the Dino shooting game.
The child is the key, Danielle.
I don't understand.
I'm
Josh.
weirded out that their
I
eyebrows
don't
move.
expect you to. I'm not sure I understand myself.
It makes more sense
All I know is
than
that the
what
child
they
is
used,
the
what
key.
the faces used to do, but...
Whatever happens, Danny, whatever happens to me, you must not let the family die out.
Also, how's the audio
Those are
level?
only members of the fire
Because
family
all of the
left.
Turok games have been
If the
loud
family
as
dies, the
fuck
lineage
every
dies.
time.
If
I've
the
turned this down to
Turok line does not
40%.
continue, the balance will falter. If that happens,
What? Joshua, what will happen? Please tell me.
oblivion.
Oblivion. Audio seems good. Thank you. I hate going back through the videos and be like, what the fuck? And I'm still, guys, I'm only on like Demothon day 8 for clip making. The Demothon went on for 18 stream days. So I've still got quite a bit to get through. Chimkin! I love having picture of Chimkin. Ah! Oh, thank God they didn't destroy the Chimkin, though. I like that it's a signed picture, too. What the fuck? That said, I do remember in my childhood home, there being several framed, like, watercolor, like, ducks. Not like ducks on a lake. I mean, like, you could use this in a scientific journal, like, this, about what kind of duck this is.
Too loud.
Get their ass. The guy in the back is everything. Oh, that's why. But yeah, with all the stuff I'm trying to do, and it kind of frying my brain.
Joshua?
Danny, what's going on?
Be quiet.
Who
Joshua?
are you?
Are you all right?
Actually, who are either of you?
We have to help him.
Get out! Get out now!
Get out now!
About you.
It's too late for me. The two of you have to get out of here now.
Damn.
Joshua!
Damn. Killed John Turok again. Oh, wait, the other one was a dream. Killed him for real this time.
Oh, Josh! No!
Get out. Get away from here.
We can't leave you here.
Not much choice, little brother. Go on.
Oh, thanks for clarifying who the hell that is.
Come on, sis. Let's go.
And actually, I was trying to figure out why she was sleeping downstairs. I got the feeling, for some reason, I thought they were like married because of the intimacy of the scene. But you know what, sibling intimacy is a thing as well. Not in that way, you sick fucks.
It's over. He's gone.
Oh yeah, I have no idea. I just know in game, I'm pretty sure. In game 1, I think if you got like 100 Doritos or whatever little triangles were, he'd like, I am Turok.
But we're probably like
This is the Chamber of Voices.
a descendant of that guy or
You must wait
something.
here, the
It's probably
council
not the
is
same
summoned.
guy.
Who are you?
I am Adon.
Joshua spoke of you often. He's dead.
I know.
He's dead.
Be still now, the council is here.
Speaker.
What
I am here.
the hell?
Your companions are strangers to us.
What?
These are the keepers of the light, the vessels of our
Okay.
hope.
My
They
coworker
are
told me that you can play through
As
this
was
with
their
like various
brother
different
before them.
characters, and it's more linear than 2, which is kind of good for me, especially right now when I have smooth brain. I hate that one. He looks like the Clampin robot from Futurama. In my brain. He looks eepy. What the? What was that noise? Oh, Princess Jason, thank you for the follow, my guy. What do I say? Beep, beep. Thank you for the check-in. How are you? Are the blurps actually playing for you guys? Oh, interesting. The blurps didn't do the thingy on the
I
thingy.
do not know, council.
Yeah. Interesting. I had them going through a different audio source previously when we were doing the card openings, and now it doesn't look like they're doing that. I'll have to look into that later. It's
Adon, I
fine.
don't understand any
I was
of
playing
this.
music during the
What's
card opening, so
burden?
having the
What's
separate
noise?
audio sources
None of
made
this
sense. It
makes
doesn't
any
really
sense.
make sense here. It doesn't
One of
really
you
matter.
must take up the mantle. One of you must become the son of stone. One of you must become Tura.
Torak is a title.
Your brother leaves us no choice.
But how are you today? Press X to Jason, how is everybody? We got smooth brain from overstimulating and trying to do too many projects at the same time and trying to like exist in life, and then I got tired. But also maybe going on an adventure. Interesting. Witcher, I don't know if you're here. And the energy grapple, higher than Joseph. Sniper weapons and move silently. You know what? I'm probably not brain smart enough for sneaking and sniping right now.
the burden of my fathers. I will wield the light.
So all I know about this is that it's, I think it was for like 6 to 8 hours for a playthrough. Multiple different characters you can play through as, and there's a secret character of the clever girl variety.
I am not afraid.
It is done.
But yeah, I might be going on a little adventure. Not soon. I just got back from vacation. I'll let you guys know before the adventure. I haven't committed to it. Tentacles.
As soon as I can.
Swing. Oop. Huh. Really? Oh no. Okay. Does anyone know if the bow is good in this game, or is the bow like the bow in Turok 2 and it's bad? The bow in Turok 2 is such a downgrade from the bow in Turok 1? Cowboy man? Bagels. Tomorrow, oh guys, by the way, tomorrow originally we were gonna do demos tomorrow, but you know what I've been wanting to play all week since I played it? That's probably death. It's weirdly bouncy in this game. All week since we played it a couple days ago and wanting to play it forever, I've wanted to play. I'll be honest, this does feel very different than the other game. We're gonna play Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I was so sad that it came out right before. Oh, might as well test it. You know what? We've learned.
That must be the breach Adon talked about.
Oh, that was funny.
As soon as I can.
Now we know we can't drop that far. But could we have jumped it? I don't think so. Unless we're supposed to jump across this car that looked like it came through just a bit ago. It definitely feels like it, and it's also just so bouncy feeling relative to the other ones. I don't really know how to explain it, but a lot of boomer shooters feel very static? No.
I swear I pressed X on this previously and it didn't do anything, so I assumed that that wasn't the option. What? No. Okay, maybe it's just running into it, not pressing X. So this, this might be the remaster of the game. I know what the other one you could kind of... What? Hold on. I know with one of them, display, you could kind of like jump back and forth between like old... Oh no, wait, I have to give Soul Reaver. Never mind. So that's another game that's on the docket. I just gotta find time for it right now. Because essentially this is what's gonna happen. Tomorrow we're gonna stream some Expedition 33. As much as we can before we gotta like do like real life stuff. Wife's probably gonna sleep in. This is Saturday. So we always wake up early anyway, so we'll just go through. Man, it definitely feels different for me. Like I hate that for me, honestly. Oh, sick, we got the green blood. I've never played Serious Sam. I'd never played a boomer shooter until I played Turok, I'm gonna be honest. Well, hold on. No, wait, I never played GoldenEye. What was the other... Hey, what was the big GameCube James Bond game? Was it Nightfire? Angelfire? Nightfire? Nightfire sounds right. Okay, so I can pivot that way. Or I can pivot around. Let's give the bow a shot. Just to get an idea. Oh, you can't scope the bow? I don't know how I feel about jump being left trigger. Is A being used for anything? Oh god, not that. Bindings. Is A being used for anything? No. Okay. This is excellent news. We're making A jump for now. If we don't like it, we'll change it back. Okay. Hello, Stripey. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Also, is it Strippy or Stripey? Because I feel like I was saying it one way, and then I heard, I think Richard say it another way, or maybe it was Odie. Someone said it a different way, and now I'm questioning it. And now I don't remember which way I used to say it. I'm good. My brain just very kind of like smooth and fried today. I've got a lot of things that I want to work on for the channel, and I'm...
Please don't hurt me.
I won't hurt you. Can you take me out of here?
Follow me. It's right up here.
You know how sometimes you can tell people recorded lines that were not together?
Get up to the...
Don't mind either? Okay. I try and accommodate how people want to be referred to. I don't always get it right, but I do try. What up, my guy? Oh, there is like full-on like snap-on aim assist. Are you dead? Damn, it's wild of you to keep squiggling like that, you know? Oh god. It's weird. The aim assist like pops on and like auto snaps to them, and then if you look away a smidge, it seems to go away. Oh, but I can sneaky sneak. Ooh. Bullet. Just fell back down the hole. That would be crazy of me. Yeah, see, like, that snapped on for a second and then, like, went away. What the heck? Man, that bow took his head clean off. Okay. Thank you. When I skimmed real quick, I just read it wrong. But if you just want to be called Sora, that's fine. I can do Soromancer as well. It doesn't... That one I got. It's just sometimes when it's, like, not immediately apparent, I'm like, oh, man. It's gonna be one of these things where it's like, I mess it up, and now I feel like a dick. But... Also, guys, the Gundam card game. Because you've never heard me talk about it enough, I guess. Yeah, you can slow down time to do that. They had their, like, second big... I was like, that sounds like behind me. I don't know how I feel about this aim assist, I'll be honest. I don't like the snappiness. They had their second big Link press conference. Why does it do that? Today. And it was, I thought it was supposed to be tonight. I woke up 30 minutes into it. It went. It was, I was hyped. All the stuff that they showed off, excited. What up?
Hey, yeah, it's all over. Get away! Oh, get away!
Okay. So hyped. Like, I like that the app's coming out. Did he get dead? It is coming out this month, so we'll get to, like, have the official, like, learning app, and I think I saw that the actual, like, starter decks will be built into it, or, like, parts of them, so that you can kind of get a sense of how each starter deck plays. Great, love that. Got to see some... They showed off some new cards. Did you kill that man? Are you friend or foe?
Oh.
Foe. Just remember, an arrow to the dick is not a crime. Oh my god. Interesting. Okay, one, our health drops like a motherfucker. So they showed off several new cards, very exciting. We got to see Duo Maxwell and the Death Scythe. Love that.
Oh, get away!
I think it might be a barrier.
Clear the streets.
Counterpoint, you didn't see me. Wouldn't it be cool if you just kept walking that way? Nice.
Stay behind the barrier.
From what direction? Okay, I just gotta find out. Can I have the gun? Can I? Okay, we're not gonna mess with that guy any further. Sorry, I'm gonna try it with the auto aim on. So they showed off Duo. They showed off the Death Scythe. Hyped. They showed off a Nicole card. They showed off a Shattuck card. I'm excited for all of this stuff. And then they were like, "Hey, also we're gonna show off some stuff for well, they showed off a Banshee card as well. They were like, we're gonna end the Aegis. They showed off a lot. Sorry." And then they're like, anyways, set 2. As you know, the next 2 boosters, or what am I trying to do? Controls. We're gonna try turning off the auto aim. The next 2 boosters, or the next 2 starter decks later on in the series are going to be... let's see how this feels. I just don't like how snappy it is. Like starter deck 5 and 6 were going to be Iron-Blooded Orphans, which people were hyped for, because IBO is popular. Hello, Riv, how are you today? And then they were like, and Starter Deck 6, which we actually knew before 5, was going to be G-Cucks, Clucks, whatever it's called. Can you turn around? I want my Cheez-Its. Cheez-It. Cheez-It. Well, it was a perfect time for us to test. So they showed off. I'm good. I'm talking. Currently, we're talking. I'm just. I'm trying to do too much, Riv. I dove back in too fast upon getting back. You know how it is. It's just. So they showed off a bit of the Iron-Blood Orphan stuff and the G-Cuck stuff for the next 2 starter decks. And then on top of that, they were like, anyways, now let's talk about what's going to be in Booster 2. And everyone's like, sick. I bet we're going to get some real popular series. You know, the kind of Gundams that people are really excited for, like Zeta or Double Zeta or G Gundam or Double O. And they're like, lol, psych, what if we see your excitement and we raise you Gundam After War X, a show that, while I enjoyed, was always kind of like the redheaded stepchild to Gundam Wing, and I think it was canceled and had to be like wrapped up really quickly. And Gundam Age, a series most famous for having aliens and looking like it was drawn by level 5. Like, it looks like a Professor Layton game. Yeah, it was one of these things where it's like, it was slow at work, which is good. I like slow, especially like on a Friday. But the problem is, when it gets slow, I tend to be like, cool, I'm gonna work on stuff. So I'm going through VODs trying to make clips, or like at least mark timestamps for clips so I can go back to them later. I don't see another option, but this seems hella dangerous, you know? I do believe that was my fault, but... Right, yeah. Right, okay. I didn't consider that there was a more stairway. Okay. So I'm making clips. I'm sitting there thinking about trying to how to get this card store set up. Because my experience selling... I sold the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the big shiny boys we got, including the quarter-century rare Dark Magician Girl, which all that night I was kind of sad about. That card was really pretty and cool. My experience was I didn't realize how big of a cut stores take because they need to make profit. It's a small business in a rough economy. So I get their need to make profit. So I'm not like mad about it. But I was all hyped and then I was kind of sad. Even though we did kind of negotiate up. Which was nice. It was kind of sad to be like, oh, the app shows me that the cards are worth blah blah blah, and then you get like 60% of that. And you're like, oh, now I'm sad. You know, it's weird. I feel like you should be pressing on these. Instead, what you do is you just run into them. I feel like we don't even have half of these weapons. So, sorry. So because of that, I was like, you know what? One of my ideas was to set up a store so that we could potentially sell cards directly through eBay and give discounts to viewers who've been watching for, who have like a following of like, I don't know, like a week or something. Nothing crazy, but can this go up more? Or is down an option? So trying to get that sorted out, and then also not like reveal where I live. So trying to figure out like a virtual mailbox or private mailbox or PO box through like other people, so that it's not in the state that I'm in, and can just be there it is, can then be forwarded to me, you know, that kind of stuff. So trying to figure out all those, and then also trying to figure out like eventually I want to get the live 2D model. I'm getting close to a year streaming. Would it be good to try and get it done? Well, I don't really have that much time between now and July to get it sorted out, commission, get it back, get it set up, because I don't know live 2D. I just use PNG Plus. And then also trying to think about what I want to do for scene transitions, and like custom BRB screens, custom just starting screens, all that kind of stuff. I was trying to think about all of that at the same time while working, while trying to figure out if I want to go on this little adventure. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. In a month or two. Am I safe? Wild that you cannot see me. And then also being faced with the omnipresent question of I have a special day coming up, and the inevitable question always is, I will give you a gift. Tell me what you want. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad at this game. So like all of that in my brain was all trying to be sorted out at the same time. Are you? Okay, like you were possessed. Got it. I was like, he's not moving right. I don't know if it's because we have the aim assist off, but I'm feeling a lot better with the shooting. Okay. Daddy, chill. I'm just looking for adventure. This is a Turok game. There's a lot of secrets a lot of times. Is staying back... Is this staying back? Okay, it doesn't look like I can go around the way. Anyways. Mine ebbs and flows. I go through like creative bursts. I actually just finished one of the Discworld books. No, I finished two. I finished Weird Sisters and Pyramids. It's the kind of content I need right now. The Star Wars books I was reading, based on the timeline of the Star Wars stuff that I'm reading, is just a little bit too dark and prescient for everyday life right now. And I couldn't really handle it. So I put that on pause. And but the Discworld stuff, very comedic, very silly, makes me smile. While also being like witty and insightful. Terry Pratchett's gym. PSG part. Okay, so that's probably the secret weapon. Which we got the last two games, so we'll probably try and get it this one too. But there's a character in Weird Sisters who's base, because like Weird Sisters is very much like Macbeth mashed with so many other Shakespeare plays and references set in the Discworld. But sorry I'm saying so much. Like I said, bad brain. Words are hard. So one of the characters, the one that's basically Shakespeare and is a playwright, he's like he's like a font of innovation and imagination and creativity, but he doesn't really have control over it. It's like the magical forces that are all of these things from an artistic standpoint just kind of like force their way through him at random points. That's what it feels like, kind of. That's one of the best definitions I've ever seen of like creative fervor. Have a good dinner. I hope you're having something good. Is it Dino Nuggies would be too apropos. Is it craft dinner? I'd fucking kill for some craft dinner right now. Whoop. Goodbye. Instant killed by Siribot. You'll love to see it. This is why anytime anyone's like, I have issues with bots, I'm like, you should get Siribot. Evade the Oblivion spawn and reach the subway. Friend? Damn. Just getting dragged the fuck away, imagine. Eventually we'll get to the point where we need to be more careful with ammo. But level 1 is not that point. Crazy, honestly. I didn't do that. Something else did that, and that scares me. Because that implies I'm not the only one out here running around. That looks pretty Subway-like, but we must explore, you know? Ads again, what the heck, Nio? You shooting me? Oh, okay. Goodbye. That was really rude of you. I wonder what's up here. The game's gonna be like this, huh? Puzzle platforming. I mean, I guess there was kind of platforming in Turok 1. Not as much in 2, but it... Oh, better bow! So worth it. The tech bow. But can I zoom in with it? Yes. Wait, is that why I zoom in with the guns? No, it's just the bow. Okay. Also, guys, we're closing in on 400 viewers. Wild. Or 400 followers. Love to see it. Who shot that? It's wild because in December we were at like 170. So big jump these last few months. But the question has become what to do to celebrate that. We're not doing another demothon. We can't. I can't be throwing around money like that all the time. And it's a lot to deal with. The other possibility would be to, or the two things I've thought of would be, one, to let okay, that doesn't reach. What? Why did the gun change? Would be to set up a way so that chat could vote on the next props to be commissioned. I think I figured out a way to make that actually work. So much. Since we started doing that unboxing content, and I've really been enjoying it and been kind of into cards recently, one of the shops that I went to when looking for soft sleeves had a bunch of really old sets. What is hitting me? Something is spitting at me, but I don't see it to kill it. Oh, what the fuck? This man almost killed me. So they had like old like Japanese sets of the cards that I'd like never seen in my life. Or even just like old boosters of like Pokemon cards that were like $40 a pack. I guess because the sets are so out of print that they are not around very much, you know? So I thought maybe at 400 it could be fun to like have a set budget, perhaps $400, in keeping with the 400 theme. Oh, they come back. And buying some old packs and then opening them up. There's a possibility. Like I said, I haven't really decided yet because, well, we're not there, and we pretty much went from, we're at 300, setting up the demothon. Okay, the demothon for 20 some days, and then vacation. And we've only been back from vacation for like a couple days, like less than a full week. So it's not really left a ton of time for coming up with the next game plan. Okay, don't worry about it, bud. Look at us, we're halting. A halting beauty. Okay, now the question is, how do we get out of here? We were in here earlier. This feels like the subway building. I was just about to ask if I could climb this. Lo and behold, the game answered it for me and then almost broke my fucking cankles. Cankles. That was quite the jump, Mike. I was gonna say my guy, but we are Danielle right now. My gal just doesn't have the same ring. I posted in one group when I got the Dark Magician Girl card. I was like, shiny boy. And not everyone, but one of the people was like, it's a girl. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm having a silly fun time. Like, I didn't say that, but you know, legitimately, I call things boy all the time, regardless. My cat, boy. My wife, boy. Like, and anything in my vicinity, is boy to me. Just because the word is funny. Let's see if we can make this. I'll be honest, this seems annoying. Oh, wait. We don't need to make that. Hello there. Have you considered that I need to? I just realized that takes us back to where we were. I was told this game was more linear than the other game. What I was trying to figure out is it looked like there were areas up there where there could be stuff. Wait, no. I was trying to climb down. Interesting. Sorry, I got focused for a second. It doesn't look like I can go through there, but I'll give it a shot. No. I know what I expected. Guys, I'll be honest, I don't remember what we're talking about. Wild that counted, but okay. You're also dead. Just you then, huh? Thank you, Cheez-Its, for leading the way. Sorry, I was focused on the platforming. I almost didn't make it because I didn't jump because I was like, oh no, it's fine, we got it. Interesting. What does this lead to two different areas? Aw, man. Oh well. Words. We were talking about something. On the tracks. Let's get off. Oh, I was kidding, and it is legitimately one of those. Yes, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I said, brain is like fucked today. But I guess now is as good a time as any to talk about the docket. Nope. Thought maybe there was a secret. You gotta check for secrets. If I die this way, I'm fine with it. I'm literally just double checking that there's not anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to outrun the train. Crazy. So, the docket. Tomorrow, Expedition 33. Monday, probably Expedition 33. Wednesday will be a sponsor stream. I haven't picked it yet. But we will get our fall of last year's sponsorship out of the way because we didn't pick one. As I indicated earlier, we usually do a sponsorship A stream, but we, A season, but because we had so much going on, and I didn't really like a lot of what was being offered, because I won't take sponsorships unless it's a game that I play, or I would play. There's one or two games I've seen on the docket that look playable. It's just a matter of, are there spots? Really? Am I fast enough? So yeah, we'll do one of those. Once that one ends, we'll pick one for winter of last year. We're making up for winter of last year, and then spring of this year, and then it'll be summer by that point, so we'll pick a summer one. Thank God he died. I did not have that. And then we'll be caught up. But the sponsorships, like the subs and the stuff, help me fund all those stupid projects that I was just talking to you about. That's actually the reason that we're doing the card stuff too, is to it's fun content, but by selling the cards, we A, get our money back, so it's not as much of a cost to the channel, but B, if we get enough on it, it's profit for the channel. That helps us afford our little projects that we love to do. Same thing with the Disney sing-along thing up in the corner that I forgot was there. That's the next sub singing day. Sub goal for singing day. It doesn't really have a deadline like the last one did. That one was just because I was trying to keep it concurrent with like around Valentine's Day. Since it was emo night, I wanted to be thematic. A reason to do that on this one, you know.
Warning, track obstruction detected.
Oh, bye.
Warning, automated braking system failure. Engage manual brakes.
Oh no, it's one of those. I gotta sprint up there, I guess, and stop us from crashing.
Warning, collision in 1 minute.
Nothing says expediency like shotgun. Okay, this is pretty cool, I'm gonna be honest. How did that count as a headshot? Oh. Touche.
Warning, collision in...
We're working on it, my guy. Oh, I thought I didn't make it for a second. Jeez. What's up? Plenty of time, baby. Hello, monkey dogs. Welcome in.
Well, hello, my name is Logan, and I'm a special dog. I live in Belfast, Ireland, and my favorite thing's a hug.
How's your sibling? You still have the ickness going on. We're playing Turok 3 because we need smooth brain activity, like boomer shooting our way through dinosaurs. That was one of the things I really enjoyed. It could all be over, guys. I know we made that joke like 9 times. Interesting. But how do I... But why male models? Yep. About what I expected. Oh, I didn't realize it was, like, dripping. Hopefully, I was gonna say hopefully they got some antibiotics, but if it's a virus, it's not gonna really help, so. Hopefully they start to feel better and that they can get stuff to help manage their symptoms. Viral infections are annoying. I would not have thought this was scalable. It's like an insane angle. Ooh. Who dares? But like, who dares? I feel worried about using all my shotgun. You know what? That looks better. Might be appendicitis. Yeah, I've got nothing to say on that one. They should probably get that checked out, you know? Appendicitis can be very serious if not managed. Or checked in on or like caught properly. But it can also be completely fine. You know?
Finally got back to the breach. Now to get up there and stop Oblivion.
Oh, this was the direction I was supposed to go? Crazy. This feels like secret territory. Anyways, if this was the way I was supposed to go, let us go the other way. Speak of the devil. Appendicitis blocked down the room? I didn't mean to shoot that. Accidental discharge. Hey guys, if given the option, would you rather this is for like when we reach 400 followers, assuming it happens, like it could never happen, but you know, would you rather have chat vote upon the potential extra or new props to be commissioned? Or would you rather have us have like a set budget of probably like $400-ish, and then we go buy some rare or like older Pokemon packs and open them? It's non-binding. I'm just gauging people's sentiment. I ask for input often. I was in a couple channels asking people yesterday for opinions on the name of the eBay store for the selling of the cards that we pull. And the store, what? I was barely touching that. Jeez, that's very finicky.
The elevators are offline. I need to get the power back on.
The two options were King's Pawnside Shop or King's Pawnside Store. And I'm gonna be honest, literally everyone voted for Shop. Which is the direction I was leaning, because I think the up noise is funnier than Store. But I think the vote was like 7 or 8-0, which you love to see. I don't know why it does that like quick fade to black and like jump back thing. Crazy. Well, okay, that's on me for being too slow. I had another thing to say, but I don't remember. I think we've covered everything coming up. Touche game. Sponsorship Wednesday, probably. Expedition 33. Saturday and Monday. store. I'll let you guys know when the store is ready. Really, the main holdup with the store right now is that we're trying to get like a virtual mailbox or like a PO box or something like that set up. That doesn't just like straight up be like, this is where I live, which is why we're having somebody that we know have it set up. But when they checked on it today, the cost was a lot. Like, I think it was like in the $100 to $300 range. Which is a lot more than I'm looking for what is essentially an experiment.
Cool. Night vision goggles.
That's the line you want. Okay, sorry. I'll stop being mean to the game or whatever. That's more than I want for this experiment. I'm looking for something I can do or have done monthly. I think we found a way for like $9.99. Get out of here, bud. I thought there was another guy, is with him and his little death throes or whatever. Outside looks funny. Oh, hello, brother. Where did you come from? Hello, tentacles. Where did you come from? Sure were helpful, I guess. Oh, mimesis. The best way to hunt down your prey. This is not it. If I learned anything in Turok 1, circles are your friend.
Report, Speaker. Was the breach sealed?
No, Council. Oblivion has entered the time stream.
No!
How has it manifested itself?
It has infested the bodies of the dead and dying. The infection has created horrible mutations.
Can you track its movements?
Yes. It has keyed on an energy signature emitting from a military research facility.
What is the source of the signal?
It is unknown. But the signature that it's
This
tracking,
angle, critical to the plot.
it is the origin signature.
So, it intends to hunt them down.
Oh, but one project that did get completed, Swift was able to change the color of the pterodactyl for me.
Joseph!
And I'm gonna try and get that imported into...
I'm sorry.
Oh, you know, we don't have
Guess
tits
he's got
set up.
reason to be a little jumpy.
It doesn't really matter. I don't think we're gonna like get stuff. I didn't like post really that we were getting on or anything. Give me just a sec, just on the off chance, because I hate. It's known that this is usually set up, so I hate when people, on the off chance they do give stuff that this doesn't go off. Oh, but it's one of those days where I can't seem to make it actually authenticate. Okay, none of that today then, I guess. That possibly could be that I need to update Chrome.
Where's Ada?
Okay.
Where the hell are we?
Why are you so small, my
There's
guy?
gotta be a reason why we're here. Let's check it out.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
You guys sound like you're like around the same age, but she's like 1.5 feet taller than you. Okay, that was so loud. Why is that part so loud?
You go that way. See what you can find. Lock that.
Okay, no, we had pushed this up to 45. I've decided, fuck that.
Night vision goggles.
It gets to live back at 40 again. Locate the corridor keycard. Okay. Oh, I thought there was a person hanging out in there. Oh, assault rifle. Oh, but there's no... There's no scope. What the heck was that? Dark Lord Monarch, what the hell? Thank you for the follow. How's it going? We're just, we're having smooth brain fun. We're just shooting dinos. Trying to have a good time after burning our brain out, trying to think of too many things to do at the same time. Ooh. I don't appreciate that. That's more shotgun over there. I'll definitely give you a follow back in just a bit when I get a second. Just because I generally try to follow all the people that follow me. Because how else will I get to meet them and hang out and like talk about stuff? I want that Dorito. Or Cheez-It. In the first game, they were triangles, so I just kept calling them Doritos, but in this, they are... In this and 2, they are not that shape. That was annoying. Can I get back up that way? Okay, cool. I don't have to walk all the way around. Yeah, if you're still here, hi. What all do you play? We kind of just play whatever fits the shape that our brain requires on the given day. Which sometimes it means we have series going on, other times it means it's we're playing a ton of demos, other times it means hey, look at this weird random thing that I found. We're gonna play that for like a day or two. If there's one thing you'll get on this channel, it's variety. So I think that was the corridor key card. So we should be able to go... Hello? It would not let me go through. Weird. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm not pressing anything to skip a cutscene or anything like that. Oh, that didn't kill you, huh? But it does feel like we're being thrown into a cutscene and then skipping it. Oh, you're alive. Why would you stay alive? Yeah, this snapping on to people is so weird relative to the other Turok games, which is like not that at all. You really, there were sometimes where you're like, just try to line up the shot while you're running and like the world is bending with you just because of the way the physics are in the game. Main access elevator. Guys, my arms are so itchy, I started peeling. I look like a fucking lizard right now. I love that, because lizards are cool. But, okay, first of all, what a shot. An absolute, like, banger of a shot, you know? But yeah, I look like a little lizard. Why did that kill you? Okay, fine. We'll do this properly. Stop trying to conserve ammo or whatever. Is this room just full of freaks? What? Wait. Okay, all this time we've had the aim assist like snapping onto people, and all of a sudden, not. Okay, I've got to know. Are there people in that room? Or does it just endlessly spawn people? What is the shooting? They had a lot of fuckers in there, I guess. Man, that's the kind of moment where I've never wished there was grenade. Well, I guess there are like grenade launcher guns in this game. How was this only 18 away? What the hell? It's all happening so fast, guys. December, 170 people. May, 380 something. What? Yeah, see, like, here's the thing. You can't, like... We did turn that off, right? Controller. Aim assist is off. I just turned it back on because I want to see it. Okay. I guess that works. We're in ads? What the fuck? When do we get to ads? I still don't super love the snapping. Like, I get in a lot of shooters, there's like a little bit of aim assist, you know? Like, no one wants to like acknowledge that it helps them out when they play certain games, especially if it's like a cross-platform and console gets more aim assist than PC kind of thing, in an attempt to level the playing field. But I don't know. It feels off-putting the way it snaps. That was possibly the dumbest interaction I've ever seen in this game. Oh. I guess we should go explore the other towers. I wasn't really expecting to find the key on the first try. Okay. Cool story, bro.
Stop right there!
No. And now there you go. So that leads there. Let's check this one. This may have been where we came from originally, but... Or that may have been. I see a cheese. Oh, okay. Cool of me. You know, when we played the other Turok games, we had our old controller, which was very, worn, is the nice way to put it. It had seen some things. And I wonder if the, triggers were less sensitive because they've been pressed down upon a lot. I only bought this controller back in, like, April? March? March. Box of grenades, but not a way to shoot grenades. Can I get off? I was trying to see if this was a secret.
What are you doing here? Someone has activated the base destruct codes. Take this pass card and deactivate it, or we'll all die.
You got it, champ. Normal Tuesday, innit? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Okay, not that. Be lovely if I could sprint, you know? Guys, I'm lost because I'm stupid. This is the way we came from. But this is all destroyed now. Yikes. Really seems like my sense of direction is going to get us in trouble once again. Oh, it's probably here. We couldn't go here earlier. Okay, what were you throwing the grenade at? Like, honestly? I've had enough of these shenanigans. This open? Yes.
The warhead has been disarmed.
You guys realize that by being here, you're probably gonna die too, right? Did they give us more time? Ooh, what's this? A PSG part. Sweet. More tech, though. Awesome. Man, we got the clankiest feet. I have a feeling we might have to... Thanks, hellish voice of doom. We might have to repeat this, you know.
The warhead has been disarmed.
That way to third. Hello, Odie! What is up, my guy? Did we reset 1 or 2 here? Guys, it was actually really easy to solve. We just didn't use our peripheral vision at all, like an idiot. Are we still about to die?
10, 9, 8.
These all say they were deactivated. And then it said objective complete.
3, 2, 1.
On the one hand, incredibly rude. Considering you told me objective complete. What is up, Odie? How are you doing? Oh, yeah, bits are a thing. I think we're at 65 of 300. Well, 65 to 3.
The warhead has been disarmed. Unauthorized personnel detected.
Honestly, Guy, you did great for having no limbs. So good job. You were missing an arm and a face and just an everything. But have you considered this? I know. I purchased it. What? So. What? Wait. Oh, there was 4 silos to be deactivated. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4 this other direction. Dying on an unload? Damn. Just really hot or just a lot to unload? I think I understand now. I don't know that we'll be fast enough. But we'll do our best. That's what we missed last time, guys. There was an entire silo before we went down this way. What a silly goose we are. Oh, that's the grapple gun, and not a shooty gun.
You can't go out there.
What do you mean?
The warhead has been disarmed.
Our brain decided to try and do too much today, and we made ourselves nauseous and headachy because of it. And it was really dumb. We always stressed ourselves out, and then we had like an existential crisis for like an hour where we tried to decide if we were going to cancel stream or not. And then we decided to just buckle up and do the shit, you know? Can I make it? Ah!
7, 6.
Self-destruct sequence deactivated.
Ooh, that was close. What's up?
All of our work destroyed.
Think it's okay to leave these guys? What'd you say? Driver in the truck while I had 2 pallets left to go. Damn. I'm glad you're okay. That sounds horrifying, honestly. Okay. Can we go? Such finicky little triggers on this bad boy. Are they supposed to be driving while you're still in there with the forklift? 'Cause that seems like danger. Like, I would have presumed that wasn't okay. But I've also never driven a forklift. Or been around forklift driving. And I hope there's some health soon. I'm taking a lot of dumb damage, but... The funniest part of this, Odie, is this game wasn't installed until like 20 minutes before stream. But during that, I booted up my Steam account and I went, what the fuck? I could have sworn I bought this game. It's not in the library. Apparently I bought it on my other account. I don't know why. Whoa. Okay. You're new. Again, I'm not super sold on this like snapping onto people thing. Interesting. Weird to me that these guys are huge, but they're so susceptible to the assault rifle, whereas the humans, much smaller, not very susceptible to it. Interesting. There sure are a lot of guys in this area. Wait, touche. I didn't check both my corners, I only checked one. But I saw this Dorito, or this cheese, and I just had to have it. Odie, when you... That's a really random question. When you order stuff, does it usually have a return address on it? Like if you order stuff from not Amazon, like a... Always? Okay. I'm trying to figure out a problem. I got the eBay mostly set up. However, okay, no, it's not a lie. It's just incorrect in a way that I didn't mean. I started setting up the eBay, but I need to set up an address that can be return addressed. And I need to figure out a way to have someone I know set up a like PO box or a virtual mailbox, something like that, in an area that they can get to it or have it forwarded to me in case anything had to be returned from the eBay store. Yeah, see, these guys weirdly immune to assault rifle bullets half the time. I hate that for me. Well, so I haven't checked with the post office yet. My dad had recommended that he could look into a personal mailbox. However, the pricing was like, or a private mailbox, which is basically the same thing, but not at the post office, at the UPS store. But like, they want like a 6 or 12-month contract. That's like $100-something to $350-ish, and that's a lot. That's a lot, especially when I'm it's kind of an experiment, you know. I saw some like online virtual mailbox things that we might be able to do that look like they're $9.99 a month and don't have like a contract. But when I was reading it, it almost made it seem like it wanted to also receive my home mail, and that's not what I want. I just want there to be a layer of, at least one layer of security between like, hi, this is where I live. Yeah, see, I didn't want to do that. I mean, we may go weeks or months without anything on there selling. But I did start making a really cute card that's like thank you for supporting the channel card. That'll be put in any little package if anyone buys cards to help support the channel. I just gotta order them. Those aren't that bad. They're like $50 for 50+ envelopes. Oh, again, I barely touched that. Did I overheal? Why am I at 110? What the fuck? Am I missing something? This is the only thing that looks scalable. Touche. I would love to claim that was an accident. But I looked at it and said, does this explode? And then I pulled the trigger. So that wasn't even controller is sensitive. That is, I didn't think. I never imagined that shooting the exploding barrel right next to my body would knock me out of the body. Yeah, $9.99 monthly and letting me like not be in a contract, so if it's like, hey, this really isn't worth it, let me cancel it, kind of thing, is much nicer. Last night when I ran into a roadblock with the actually setting up the oh yeah. No, I appreciate the kind words. It's like, with the store thing, was I kind of bummed out? Yeah, but like, I'm not mad about it. I see it more as like a learning experience. Most of my negative emotion wrapped up in that is squarely based on my level of excitement and probably unreal expectation of what was going to happen. I can't be mad. I can't be overly mad that the store takes a decent chunk. I was talking to my mom about it because I was just kind of catching her up on stuff. I was like, it's not like GameStop. You know, GameStop, big multi-million-dollar company, stock, board of directors, golden parachute packages for their CEO, ripping people off on the games that they return. There's a independent store, tight margins, shitty economy, hard industry, like they need to be able to make a profit on it too. And considering they offered me better terms than the other store by a hefty percentage, like yeah, I remember, where was I? I hadn't seen an EB Games in ages, and then when we were in Quebec City, I went to, there's a mall not far outside of the actual city, and I got to see an EB Games for the first time in ages, and I was so excited. I heard that they might be coming back. Like, fully. There's another one that I used to remember. I think it's Babbage's, is what I'm thinking of. But I only remember seeing it like once or twice. And then they were all gone. Ah, okay, so blowing that up was the correct move. It's just blowing it up next to it is stupid. But yeah, the only game I'm going hard in on buying stuff for would be the Gundam game. I may even be making my way to an event, possibly. I'm not gonna say which event, to be able to play the game. There's a couple tournaments that were announced. There's a GG. What is up? Man, I really hope it's not Song. I'm not feeling good today. I was so excited when Ship of Fools updated. I immediately told my wife, I was like, I have to tell more people. Who else knows of this game? It was like my one friend and then also Gigi. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot to update this again. Okay. These aren't here. These aren't here. These aren't here. So Durian, Song. Was there really only 4 things on this wheel? I mean, I've been excited for the Gundam card game in a way that I've never... Like, the Gundam card game thing is what started me being like, I don't know, let's dip our toes into cards again, you know? I could have sworn there's... Spicy chocolate, I'll take it. Yeah, GG, we also have a one for like, oh, there's a huge thing of lizard skin. By lizard skin, I mean my skin. I'm peeling really badly from sunburn. I'm a little monster right now. No, what's crazy is I only forgot sunscreen like one day on the entire trip. And it was the day after I was like, I've done really well at remembering sunscreen and not getting burnt the entire trip. Next day, U.S. Virgin Islands, we get there pouring rain. And I go, okay. No point putting it on right now. And we get on the little boat that then takes us to the Spicy boy. That then takes us to the national park where we get on the underwater scooters. Wait, did I talk about this? I don't remember. So we got on our like sword. We also have a pack opening one now for like We've got some Soulmaster Awakening cards. We got 2 more Yu-Gi-Oh packs. We've got 6 Pokemon packs. We started doing like a monthly unboxing thing. Yeah. So we but when we got there and it stopped raining, I was like, ow, fuck, I'm dying. Yeah, I got 6. I got, oh shit, I didn't have my hands on the controller. I got 2 Journey Togethers. I got 1 Raging Spark, Surging Spark, 1 Twilight Masquerade, 1 Paradox Rift, and 1 Obsidian Flame. I bought like a thing. Okay, hold on. Also, we're trying something different with the camera. We're trying to, instead of using a video source in OBS, we're trying to capture the video source using the Razer app or program. Journey Together, thank you for letting me know. Let me get my gloves on. But so yeah, we did the underwater submersible scooter thing, and it was like, I don't want to put the sunscreen on right before that. You know, I'm about to get in the water with all the fish. I don't want to like apply sunscreen and immediately just have it like ooze everywhere. And sorry, the glove's inside out. I'm trying to fix it now. It's the long glove too, like the one that goes all the way up my arm. So we didn't want the to do that, and so I was like, when we dry off, we'll apply the sunscreen. Well, we just kind of like hung out on the boat and forgot. Got sushi later. I'm like, wow, maybe it's the shade, but my arm looks really dark. And I looked at my arm, I was like, oh no. The sunburn was so bad, guys, that I don't know who was here for me telling the story of my wife grabbing my ass, making me jump, and then as a result of that, I like slammed my arm into the side of the oven, and I had a burn mark. What have I done to this glove? I cannot get my fingies in here. Yeah. So I had like a good like 3-inch line on my like bicep for a while, and it's gone. However, the sunburn was so severe that burn showed back up. Like, it wasn't sun poisoning level, but I've never had a sunburn so bad that it's like, oh, a previous burn from like months ago? That's visible again. I have fucked this up so bad. Where do my fingers? How? Okay, I got it now. Jesus. We'll get the tactile glove so that we can do stuff at it. This does not feel right. But yeah, I am going to a little event where I'll get to do Gundam card game related things. But I'm just not going to disclose which event or when, for obvious reasons. Okay. But yeah, we got 2 Journey Together packs. Odie, which one you want? You want the one with the Clefairy on it, or the one with the Zora mark? It's been a while since I played Pokemon. Clefairy. Cool. We have I actually bought these the same day that we were so late coming back for the Yu-Gi-Oh stream. I hadn't taken them out of the box. It was part of a bigger set that came with the 6 packs. Yes. Here's the thing. The person let me use their bathroom, which was closed off to everyone else. I'd been driving for like 2 hours. And I was like, hey, I hate to ask. I'm going to buy stuff, I promise, but do you have a bathroom that I could use? Yeah, no, I feel like the light just kind of still messes it up, you know? So that's the ring light on the camera, but it definitely like makes it nigh impossible to see shit. Unless we're all the way down here. I'm gonna go here. we'll let the ad go. And I'm gonna run to. I gotta run. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We're gonna let the ad go. We're gonna turn the light on, and then we'll go through these. Okay? Because it's gonna go in like 20 seconds, and I don't have any more snoozes left. So it would interrupt that opening anyways. Pull the last card to the front. Does that include this thing, or do we care about this? When you say last card. Or do you mean the like energy that's at the back? It looks like it's a dark? Is that a dark energy? I've not done Pokemon in forever. I think that's dark. Or steel. It's not water. We don't care. Okay. We'll let the ad go, and then we'll be up. Okay. It moves the energy to the front, and the last card is your... Ah, got it. Oh, yeah, I had mentioned I had seen people doing some, like, card maneuvers. Oh, I didn't turn on the light like an idiot. I feel like the light... I mean, I might get a different light to kind of apply more light around here without it being as harsh as the Ring camera on the webcam, but I know we're doing this. You have Dark Lord Monarch, a follow back. And I'm pretty sure I already followed Dark. Or press X. I don't follow them. Well, now I do. Okay. Are we back, everybody? I managed to pull these through without accidentally seeing it. Okay, so we have Lombre. If I don't remember all the Pokemon names, I'm sorry. I've not played in a while. Lombre. Oh, there was two stuck together there. We got Squovit, which might be from Sword and Shield, or might be the one after. Scarlet and Violet. The problem with this game too is that the sound is tied to being in that screen. So now that I'm not there, the game sound stopped. We got Metang. We got Noibat, which is actually a really cute Pokemon that I've always liked. I like bats. I think they're like little sky puppies. Ever watch them crawl on the floor? It's adorable. And that's still pretty like hard to see. There we go. Noibat. Maybe easier for the standing. Okay, so this is Pangoro. Then we got Grim Snarl, which I vaguely remember. I think that was Sword and Shield. We got In's PP Up, which is hilarious sounding out of context. Ooh. And we got this Volcarona. Oh, this is the moth. The not quite legendary one. Shiny boy. And then we got a shiny Chromorant. And then, oh wait, we got 3. Is there usually 3 shinies in one of these? And then a shiny, not shiny, sorry, a foil Reshiram. So we got all 3 of these are foil. Reverse foils. Oh, I think I see what you mean. The interesting. Okay, yeah. So the Volcarona and the Chromorant are reverse foils because the actual picture is not foil, but the Reshiram is foil all the way. Yeah. Well, I'll at least get them in some soft sleeves. At the very least. I think they're over here. Good rare, but it's womp womp. Not worth much, that's fine. Not every card will be stellar, you know? We still have some of the other packs. If anyone wants to redeem, just because I'm only bringing it up because it's easier since we already have it set up versus transitioning the screen and all that and then heading back. Either is fine with me. We have another, I think it's at the back of here. You're safe, you've only got 3K left, that's fair. This also came in the little promo. This Talbub bulb. Shiny boy. The only reason I hard cased the Bella Bolt is because it was like, oh, when I looked real quick, it looked like it said it was $5. So it's like, Okay. Let's get we'll transition back to live, to the game. We'll just stack these back. I gotta figure out what to do with my bulk. What I might do is if like people buy a card and it's like an individual, we'll just throw in like 10 random bulks. Try and make it thematically appropriate. That way it's not just piling up in the house. Oh my god, this glove is gonna have so much skin on the inside now. When we did the Yu-Gi-Oh one, I was getting close to peeling, but hadn't started. I had little volcanoes going off the last 2 days on my arms. And today, it's just like... Occasionally I turn around and it's just like, oh, there goes the part of me. A little dust mote flying away. What other kind of binders are there? This sounds like a stupid question. The sleeves or the sheets that I have are in a binder right now, but it's a very small one because I only have like 5. What am I doing? This. It's all this all day, baby. But yeah, the Gundam card game, I'm like ridiculously excited about. Like I said, I watched I watched I was like watching the Discord that I'm in for it, like trying like not live translate it, but you know, they were like live commentating in the Discord the different reveals as fast as they could get them translated for everyone. I'll have to look into that. Right now, it's not that big a deal because, like I said, the binder I have is... It's like a small ring binder, and it's just... It doesn't have that much. Not much... Well, I say not much of value, but I think one of the cards is worth at least 50. Like an old first edition hollow card from, like, Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, or... Oh. I looked up a bunch of stuff. I forgot it all. Ew. I did have, I had to settle on something to receive as a gift. It was originally going to be a desk. I waffled on the desk due to the cost. And then it was going to be a bunch of card-related stuff like hard sleeves, soft sleeves. But then the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff came early, so I went and bought those myself. And I guess I could still ask for more, but I just ended up asking for a Japanese box of the Gundam Beta sample cards, like a sealed box of them. Because the English ones are being scalped for like $600 and $900. It went. Here, let me get a glove back on. I'll show you real quick. It's okay. Sometimes timing is funny. Cards. So we got these, but put that belly bolt back down. We got these three. We got these two reverse foils. And then we got this foil Reshiram. Ins Reshiram specifically. I didn't even notice it earlier. Are the other ones by trainers? Oh, it is. It's Hops Chromorant. So we got 3. We still have a couple packs. I'm on the screen. Do you want me to... Would you like to redeem for a pack? If not, that's fine. I just... Since we're on the screen, I ask. So if I need to pivot around. Okay. Let me get that.
One pack, please. I'll tell you which one I want in the comments.
Oh, guys, the reason that glove was so fucky to get on is it's a glove for the other hand, I think. Or that, or I'm an idiot. Maybe the gloves are interchangeable. Do the other journey together? Okay. The only reason I don't know if the gloves are reversible or not is they're just black spandex gloves for cosplay. Just enough to cover my skin, make me feel a little bit better. Hide any identifiable scars and or tattoos and or anything. Hello, monkey dogs.
Well, hello, my name
Oh, see, the
is
blips are
Joe,
showing up
and
on the
I'm
section over here.
a
Interesting,
special
interesting.
I live in Belfast, Ireland, and my favorite thing's a hug.
Oof. Yeah, the Gundam one's the only one I'm gonna go like buck wild on because I'm getting that for a gift, and then this out of the way. I'm gonna stand up. I found that was easier. I'm gonna buy a starter deck if I can for me, my wife, 2 of my cousins, and one of my cousin's husband. I guess my cousin's husband. That sentence made it weird. That's like 5 boosters, and I'm gonna buy a full-on box of the boosters when they come out. If that's 5 starters, I'm gonna buy a full-on box of the boosters when they come out. This pack does not want to open. I just want you guys to know that. It's fighting me the whole way. Hello, 190. How is it going today? Are you feeling any better? Okay. So, Odie, you had said to... One, we don't care about this card. with the scanny boy. Then you said to move the back card to the front. It's fire. We got Magmar. We got Wooloo, little sheep boy. If the camera will ever focus on it. We got Bagon. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good way of doing this. If I go too low, the camera like fights focusing on it. No, really? I'm sorry to hear that. Like I said to your sibling, viral infections are annoying. Especially because you can't just like antibiotics. People may have seen what the other thing is by me trying to move these around. I might just switch to no. I might just switch to 2 of the same glove because the other gloves are more tactile. They're for like interacting with screens, whereas this black glove is very slick. We got the Cormorant, a non-reverse foil of the Cormorant. Have you ever seen these birds in real life that they're based off of? They're crazy. We got we got 2 cards stuck together. We got this Lily's Pearl. We got this reverse foilian. I think it's a reverse foil Selgar. And then reverse foil Black Belt Training. And then a full-on foil for Regirock. I think it's a full-on foil. Yeah, full-on foil for Regirock. So these are the 3 we got from this one. I have no idea if any of them are good or any of them are bad, but all the shiny boys get a soft case. So while I'm casing it up, if anyone has any more they want to do, feel free. Like I said, we got 4 more Yu-Gi-Oh packs, 5 Soul Master Awakening, which is like an indie card game out of Puerto Rico that I bought. It was literally just coming out like earlier the last month or so. Like I think it came out like April 23rd. I saw it at a store April 26th. So I've got 4 or 5 more packs of that, and then I've got 2 Yu-Gi-Ohs. And then the 4 Pokemon, of course. And then I'm all out of packs. Yeah. Shiny boys. Last call before we transition back. Beep boop. No, that's perfectly understandable. As always, thank you for stopping by, GG. It's always nice to see you. I hope things are going better. Okay. Try and get back to the live screen. Tap back into the game. Oof. And we will get this glove off. All of the skin flying as I do so. Nasty boy. Yeah. Perfectly fine. We're a lurk-friendly channel. Just not always a sleep-friendly channel because sometimes we're loud. Okay, now what the hell were we doing? Grapple gun. The barracks. Was there nowhere else? Well, okay, we can't go back. Fuck me, I guess. Wild of you to think you can get a shot off on me. Who else is stomping around out there? Can you guys even see what's going on? Because it's very dark on my screen. Just in that little hallway. I'm gonna have to ask Witcher, but I think you told me the game's a lot less stingy with the ammo in this one. Because there were moments in Turok 2, especially towards the end, where I was like barely hanging on, having like no shots left, and a majority of the guns. Interesting, interesting. You know what? How are you, you know? The wreck room. Can I jump on it? Okay, well, you know what? You spoiled my fun. God, you guys hurt like a motherfucker. I just want to see if I could climb up here. That I like shot that man in half. His whole ass leg fell off. That seems like progress. We don't want to make progress right now. We want to pick up all the stuff. What will I do if I don't have all my Cheetos? 69 of them for just a second. Nice of that. And so far, the shotgun and the tech bow are my two favorites. Kind of wish I could rearrange them, but... Mag 60. Can we swim in this game? I guess it doesn't matter, it's an inch of water. Because then, you must be able to, yeah. Like in Turok 1, I feel like you could swim. Turok 2, you definitely... The Cerebral Boar, one of my favorites. In Turok 2, you definitely needed to find something first before you could, well, swim in the deeper water. So wait. Okay. I'm glad we took that little detour. Cerebral Boar is a great weapon against big enemies. Big tanky enemies get absolutely like... Or at least in 2 they did. Sounds like you guys are having some times. What the? I'm stuck. I dare you. Where did you come from? Wait, where did all those people come from? I wonder if this elevator opens full of people as soon as we leave.
Stop right there!
Okay, it didn't. Wouldn't it be just crazy if you just got banged up? You guys messed up my really cool move. Wait, no, 3 spawning soldiers this time. What? You guys all saw that, right? Like, the floor exploded and then there were just men there. How men are born? Do I hair slide to me? Cerebral Boar. I want to get to the Mag 60. I haven't tried it in this game. Crazy. Oh, you know what? I could just do this. Like a dummy. Wait. No, that one's definitely the Mag 60. Not only does it say its name above it, you moron, it also looks different. Hoping for some health. Mag 60 in 2 was really good as well. You just tear through some people with it. I was gonna ask what you have on the docket today, Odie, but I think, isn't Nat playing Repo? I still need to, like, actually install and play that game. I have it. I've had it for a while. And I've still never played it. Okay, got some Doritos, or some Cheez-Its down there. Okay, Mag 16, this game not near as powerful. 1 health, baby. I would like to apologize for what's about to happen, guys. We appear to have entered the boss layer with only like 1 health. Okay, it's a little bit better. It's like that's a lot of hubris on our part, but it was really, really unintended. Cerebral core. Okay. Counterpoint. I need you to fuck off. Guys, I just healed. Assholes. Anyone else? Before I jump in the boss room? What? Okay, well, it gave me 50 life back. That's something, but I hate it. It'd be wild of you to just show up and die. Wait, that gun does not appear to work on this guy. Oh, crazy. You to shoot laser beams from your tentacles? Circles are your friend in Torah. From what I've learned in my experience playing this game. For this franchise. Okay. Hate that for me. Would you like to show me your eye again? Because it was 100% of what I was doing. That was a guess. The logic... I don't know why I'm explaining my thought process, but here you go. The logic in my brain was that, well, clearly I can't shoot him any further. Perhaps if I go up here, his behavior will change. I think it's more that with his eyes closed, he doesn't dodge that. He just gets smushed. Might as well get the more ammo and health, though. A game like this, you need everything you can get. We sound like we're in a scuba suit. But I don't know that we are.
Thank the elders you're alive. Adon, what is this all about? You haven't told us anything about what we're doing here, or why Josh was killed, or what this
Joseph is so
thing
small.
even is. You're right. Where to begin?
It doesn't... So his sister towers over... Oh my god.
Attacked by an entity that
Adon.
identified itself only as Oblivion. No other
I was
being
literally
might
about to say,
have
Adon looks like she's like a cyberpunk
massive
dominatrix
life
next to
form
Joseph.
capable of devouring
And then we
worlds,
have that
of
scene
rendering entire
of just
planets
examining the
lifeless and
bakery.
barren. But why did it want to kill Josh? Why did it hunt him? It hates the source of its suffering. Oblivion seeks to crush that which the Turok protect, the only thing that has ever caused it to feel pain. The energy within the light burden. Joshua gave me a message. He said the child is the key. We've seen images of a child drawn in blood, burned into walls, and now a shattered statue. What does it mean? The statue.
Okay, guys, I saw the statue. Where did we see a child rendered in blood? Because I did not
Such
notice that.
artifacts are extremely rare. Oblivion may have traced the origin signature here, thinking it was tracking another Turok. But
So
what
it's
if
like the
Joshua was
Slayer.
right? What if this mystery child holds the answers? Then you must stop Oblivion before it can find this child.
I love how little Joseph is contributing to the conversation. Great that we didn't pick him. He doesn't really have, like, as much agency in this. Well, I guess he could just fuck off. You know, it's weird that they're having this whole serious conversation. He's just, like, staring into space. What? Why didn't me walk around for 2 seconds and send me through the portal?
What is this place?
This is the Nexus, the heart of the lost land. Here, time has no meaning and all things are possible. Temporal disturbances in the time stream occasionally pull objects and life forms through from other worlds and deposit them here.
Joshua told us about the Lost Land. He never mentioned this place.
It is doubtful he ever saw it. The populated areas of the Lost Land are far from here. These lands
No,
are
not the
dangerous
ads.
and unstable.
Joseph, you go that way. I'm going to see what I can find to the south.
All right. Watch your back.
What was it in the first game? You could kill, like, what were they? You could kill some deer and other animals, and there would be, like, bullets or health inside them. Maybe chicken? Why chicken in my brain? Insane sentence to walk in on. Really? The rat was stopping me from moving forward? Does it? Random thoughts. Status. Deaths. So it just gives you kind of an idea. Options. Gameplay. I just realized there's not like separate save files or anything like there are in some of the other games. Or it doesn't seem like there are. Man, in Turok 2 we wouldn't have even finished like a level. Levels now are so long. Okay, so it auto squats us when we get close. But even then we can't fit through. We almost missed this. Cheese it. I was trying to check. This is kind of interesting because like Turok 1 you could go back to like pick stuff up. Turok 2 had the kind of like realm or like hub world, so you can kind of go back and forth when you needed to. Oh, okay. We're just gonna test the cerebral brawl on you. Don't worry. Yep, still be boring. We love to see it. Access module A. What the fuck? I'll bring the shotgun out. But yeah, in Turok 2 you had the hub world, so you could just leave and come back. I wonder, like, if you... I managed to shoot off both of your arms and your head in one shot. Amazing. Okay. I don't know why you guys made a big deal out of that scene. He still died in instance. Thank you for calling me clever girl. I deserve it. And you're a gem for saying it. But how are you today, Royokin? Like, yeah! Ah, it didn't work. Dang it. I thought it would have been so funny. Beep, 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 beep. Goodbye to your pelvis. Sween? Penis? I don't know. I guess it's not the pelvis, kind of. It's pelvis adjacent, you know? Hit him in the pongus. The auto-aim is so weird in this game. Like, it's tracking there, but if I... It was tracking, and then it just was like, nah. He walked forward a foot. Thank you, yay. I try and remember to post there. I almost didn't today just because, you know, sometimes you don't, when you're having kind of an off day, you don't want to post everywhere. But I figured if I was gonna at least stream, I should at least try and do the things I'm supposed to do to try and grow the channel. Hello, Dark Lord Mono. How are you today? Thank you for the follow earlier. Getting shot upon. Guys actually just missed us open 2 Pokemon packs. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe we were looking there. I don't know. I don't think we got anything good, but I don't know. I'm new to it all. Imagine the last thing you do being a silly little heel kick while some man is wielding a shotgun in front of you. Oh, no, wait, we're Danielle. Some absolute Amazon is wielding a shotgun in front of you. Hated that. Where was it? Oh, wait. Over there? But, like, what about over there? And over there. How are you both today? What kind of games do you guys normally play? Hope you guys are having a good one and are ready for what is hopefully a lovely weekend for you. This man doesn't know what's coming. If it's not running in 60 FPS, it's probably a settings thing with me. I'll be honest. One of the things on my ever-growing list of projects is to actually set the game up to, or not the game, but the stream to, just die? To, be broadcasted in 1080p, because it's, that's not really, I don't think, would impact what you're saying. But I'm just saying there's improvements I want to make that, haven't been being made, because I've got too many projects on the docket. Wonder if it'll display. It gives me the options. My thing is, I bring a very, like, fuck it, we vibe kind of energy through a lot of stuff. So I'm like, I can see the game. But what? I hate that I used a shotgun for that, but I didn't fire. You know what? This makes sense. Okay. There's a lot of guns in this one. I'll be honest, I never have very good luck with Twitch Mobile. Like 90% of the time, it just, even on like 160p, like even if I set it to the lowest settings, it's still gonna be, half the time it's still just like, we're buffering. I know we only played like a minute, but you know, we're buffering. Why are you getting so upset with me? We're just chilling out, my guy. But we're buffering. So I just don't use it very much unless I'm at home on Wi-Fi. Which is a shame because even though we don't talk about specifically what I do, the type of work I do is very back office-y, and it just about everyone has headphones in and is listening to their own whatevers. Hey. Sorry to kill you, fellow clever girl. It's perfect for just listening to stuff. But you know what? You got me. Legit startled. You get dunked on, bozo. Are your steppers? Man, your feet loud as fuck over there. What the? What? Okay. Where did this Spyro villain? Oh, I thought he died. Oh, man, soft boy. You know what? You look angrier. You've got a certain shade of... Okay. I love the way he died and just slid on his... Was it? Okay, so a little bit of backstory. People who've been here before... A lovely shot, actually. Ah! Are you evaporated? Little I don't know if you are one, but little pro-com signatus with a motherfucker. Oh, I thought they all died. Get off. Turok, I had an N64, but only like at the very tail end. You know, like I think I had all of 2 or 3 games, maybe 4 at most. And I didn't really play it very much. However, that being said, sorry, not however. That means that I didn't grow up playing Turok. I knew there was a dinosaur shooting game, but I didn't play it. I didn't know anything about it. September of last year, we did our first subathon. A coworker was like, "Hey, you ever played Turok? It's on sale." I'm like, never before. And so they gifted it to me. We played it during subathon. I had a lot of fun, especially like during the long, like 10-hour, like 16-hour runs. It was very nice to just turn brain off, run around, shoot Dino. We did Turok 2. We started Turok 2 during that same subathon, but something happened. We had to put it aside. I just kind of forgot about it for a while. But then we brought it back in January and we finished it up. And as I saw 3. Yeah, this is the remastered version. Oh, nature is healing. You know what? I was gonna do something cool, but then you guys decided not to be chill. It was probably a waste of the tech arrows, to be honest. Let's try with the assault rifle. That's not the assault rifle. That's also not the assault rifle. Also not the... What the fuck? Give me the assault rifle. There you go. Okay. I've never played the Five Nights at Freddy's games. People love them. I've watched people play them and it's enjoyable. I've never played. This is my, like, Turok 1 was my first. I mean, I think it's technically a boomer shooter. There's so many games get remastered nowadays. But still not Legend of Dragoon, which makes me such a sad lad. We need remaster of Legend of Dragoon and the Xenosaga trilogy. We got remasters of Soul Reaver. Finally. Which is another thing. Bro, my brain, you know, I said I was really tired and shit. When you said from night dive, my brain read that as 5 nights at. Like, all of the letters, just like... I looked at it again, I was like, you're right. That's not even close to those words. This is what used to happen when I would study too hard. I would try to explain, it's like, I study too hard. It's like I'm reading a paragraph, and the sentences, I know they're there. But when I read them, they're out of order. which makes reading the question really hard. That's crazy. Looking at that, I'm like, how did I ever get that confused? I think I looked up. What are some of the other remasters that they've done? I feel like I looked this up previously and then took over. Bang, bang, bang. Use room. What? What a long death animation. Okay, we need the pump fuse. The shadow. What is... What is Shadow Man? I don't think I know this one. Okay, we need the fuse. Makes sense. Okay, we need multiple fuses. Damn. Again, the last thing you did in your life was a silly spin kick. Power off. Battery required. Subversion on PC. Interesting. I have a Dreamcast, but I bought it like way old. Like when I bought it, it was probably like 2 or 3 generations old already. And it was just one of those consoles that I'd heard about, but never owned or played. So I was like, you know what? I found one. Why don't I get it? I think I played Sonic Adventure... The one with Chaos, but the original version on the Dreamcast. I played that and some silly like beat 'em up game that I remember enjoying at like a random arcade, but I don't remember the name. But the copy I had was all scuffed. Wait, I think I had played an old Phantasy Star game on there too. It was really just like whatever they had secondhand. It was not first-hand market material anymore. Bye-bye. Access Module B. No, but I do fucking love Gauntlet Legends. Gauntlet Legends and Gauntlet Legacy. I remember playing that at a... I don't think I can say the name of this place without, like, giving away too much. Maybe. Some people know where, like, what city I grew up in, but we try and keep information private. But they had some of those before they got, like, bought out and, like, maybe shut down? I don't know if they're still there, actually. But I remember we would stay up all night on the Dreamcast. What's that arcade? I just remember one of the wild things about the Dreamcast, about the game I'm thinking of, is that, like, you could pick up random stuff. And I remember there being, like, a giant fight in, like, a freezer room, and you could use, like, the giant, like, half-cut open tunas as weapons, like, slap people around. It was a very, like, Japanese, like, beat-em-up game. I know I've looked this up before, and it always escapes my brain. Dynamite Cop? That's called Dynamite Cop? I never... No wonder it always escapes my brain. But yeah, no, that game was a vibe. There was something just so nice about, like, Pizza Party. Having, like, a little... No, wait, it wasn't a pizza party. It was, like, an end-of-year sport thing. We'd, like, end soccer at, like, a, some sort of restaurant. My brain says pizza, but I'm remembering burgers? And then we would, there'd be, like, arcade games. But those were, like, the only time we ever saw arcade games, unless you went to, like, Chuck E. Cheese. And most of those were, like, more get tickets, get shitty prizes that are not worth the amount of tickets. But I remember Chuck E. Cheese is where I played Turtles in Time, and I fucking love Turtles in Time. I need to go back and check if they updated the Rita's Rewind game, because, I know they made some sort of updates. I don't know if they added more. It stopped right as, like, you beat Tommy. It was, like, the Green Ranger. So I was always like, hey, there's plenty of room here. You could add more. Die Hard Arcade. No, never heard of them. How are you shooting me from there? You have 3 heads. Your head's all jiggly. What the fuck? I hate that for you. I can't stop thinking about the idea of, like, you're running and or coming to a stop, and your head has so much jiggle physics, it just keeps, like, warbling. Like, that's so fucked. Oh, you do have 2 heads. I'll have to look up... I'll have to remember to look up Die Hard Arcade. Let's go. What? Baron von Richthofen? What the fuck? Wait, is that the person I'm thinking of? Baron von Richthofen is the Red Baron. Was the Red Baron. Any little secrets over here? But yeah. What the? Okay. Interesting. How the hell do I get the... of course. Grapple. Wait, that only got me that one. Dang it. Okay, well, this fine. You know, it's fine. Bold of you to assume that I would fall for that again, which I totally would have. You've got quite the reach. I'm just gonna say it. I'll be honest, I'm gonna say a thing, and every time I say this, people get exasperated with me. I've still never seen Die Hard or any of the Die Hard movies in my life. I saw Top Gun for the first time like last month. Oh, that's not what I was trying to click on. Okay, learn to jump better, nerd. Dio. Yeah, no, see, this is a constant source of exasperation for people that I have worked with in the past. There's a lot, like, I'm very into something. Okay, you know what we didn't figure out earlier? How do we go down ladders? Is it this way? Nope. Not even a little. Let's get off this guy. Good job, I know! Excellent Cankle Shatterer. What was the word? But no, this happens all the time at work, because people will post, like... I was checking to see if there's another drop that I could get to. We need to figure this out. How do we ladder? This might kill us. Hello? Okay, how to ladder? Is it just this? Hello? Do I just... What? No! So dumb. Alright, before we do anything else, can we figure out this ladder situation? Like... Okay, so pressing back doesn't make you grab the ladder. I figured we might as well just do this first. If we die, we die. It's whatever. But you know, there's people will post like gifs and all this other stuff.
Just woke up, so I'm here to bring down the mood.
How are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm still waking up.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. What you doing?
Playing Turok 3 and trying to figure out how to use ladders effectively.
Just fall.
Nope. Okay, that time it worked. If you fall forward, there's not really like, I guess you can do it like that. Nope.
Nope. I just like the idea that you're just like slamming your face on this as you try to jump off.
So that is my wife, and I
Mark?
don't know. Have you ever seen Die Hard?
Yeah, I've seen Die Hard.
Okay, she's seen Die Hard.
Yeah, because I'm not an uncultured swine.
Damn, crazy.
Why are you guys talking about Die Hard?
We were talking about the Dreamcast, which led to a conversation about a game that I try and remember from that I used to play. See, you gotta do it like that. That's weird. I feel like there's situations where that's not gonna work out.
Yeah, you're gonna smack your face and die.
Yeah. What is the words?
How do you get up it?
That's the thing. You just press forward
Why
and,
is that?
and press back to go down. So it's like.
Why is that so hard?
So my dumb shape rotator brain was like, maybe I'm supposed to just walk backwards on it, but then it doesn't let you grab until the bottom.
You got a diamond on you. Oh.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Baby. Wait. Earlier we had green blood. When did it change to red?
This blood
I
consistent.
I was telling Witcher, he was pointing out that that Dark Magician girl card that we pulled was censored in the U.S. He was looking it up.
Is it
Like,
because it also looks like it that she's like flipped her entire legs out?
no, it's just got a little gem on the cleavage.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? I didn't know that, but it also doesn't surprise me. Like a lot of stuff gets censored over here that comes over from Jay. We're doing that again. But I was saying at least it's not as bad as like a lot of or some of the Chinese censorship because man, there's a lot of like scenes where they're like, the blood is white now, and that just makes the scene look worse for different reasons.
Yeah.
Blood splatters to the face, just white streams across the
Ooh.
face. You're like, you tried.
You tried, bud.
It didn't really work.
You were just talking about Dreamcast and
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry. The Dreamcast brought up the fact that there was the game I was trying to remember was apparently a sequel to a game called. Okay, he's getting munched on. What was it? Was it Die Hard Cop? Was that it? I'm just trying to look back up without scrolling. But basically, the game was called that because it was like kind of similar to Die Hard, but it was only called that in like Japan. And that brought up the conversation about Die Hard, and I was saying like, there's a lot of movies that people are like, "What do you mean you haven't seen this?" Like all the time.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it just at Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
I mean,
Yeah.
Die Hard Arcade. Thank you. This is it just kind of looked the same. It wasn't the same. Don't mind me, you silly gooses. Trying to think of some of the other ones. What are the other ones that people get upset at me for not having
You
seen?
finally watched Top Gun.
Yeah, we brought that one up. I've never seen. I only saw the Jurassic
I
Park.
just remember you watching it. I'm like, oh, you remember the gay scene? The really cute volleyball scene.
It's not as.
It's very homoerotic.
But it's not as much. The problem is, it's one of these things where it's like I mostly know it from the spoofs that take it way more over the top.
Mm.
So like I saw the scene, I was like, oh, so it's not as like much as the comedic over exaggerations of it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Throughout the year, so it was less than I was expecting. But really, I just spent most of the movie being like,
Iceman is right.
have something for the ladies. I mean, you're right. But also, where did you come from? Also, I spent most of the movie being like, so wait, why are people mad at Iceman? He's correct.
He's correct.
Like, actually, if you had listened, your friend wouldn't have died.
Alive.
You know, like. I mean, I guess your not listening ended up being what saved the day and probably at the end of the movie, but like...
But you also probably could have had a friend still.
Right, and not created a widow.
Yeah, with a child.
Right. You know that there's other ones.
But Tom Cruise.
Oh, most of the Adam Sandler movies I've never seen. Most of the what's not Drew Carey? Who's the other one? Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Most of the Jim Carrey movies I've never seen. The Top Gun? Top Gun was on the NES? God, it feels weird saying NES. I said it. I was like,
Did you the Mummy?
but yes.
Okay, thank God.
Remember my nightmare?
Yes. And I just
We're
remember
not
my
gonna
bisexual awakening.
Yeah, again.
I'm sorry. They're all hot. It's not my fault.
No.
Also, that wasn't my bisexual awakening.
my
bisexual awakening was Catwoman.
My thing is like, oh, she's doing it for stream attention now. She turned it up the personality for stream attention now.
I don't have to. Anyway, why is green on the bottom, red on top?
You know what? You're asking the real questions.
Why are you Christmas on the inside?
Why are you Christmas on me? You know, next time I get a chance to work on merch, if it ever... Is this? It's pulsating in my arms. Whenever I finally have a chance to work on merch again, I have seen The Mask actually, but like I was really young, and honestly, the beats I remember are
Are you gonna take that person, or is that just a... Is that... Okay. Yeah, I guess not. Fuck it.
Oh, this drains my life. This is called the vampire gun. This might...
Maybe move something else while walking.
There's... What do you mean move something else?
Move to a different gun
Oh.
while walking.
That's fine. I was just curious what it did. That gun's not in the other games.
Anything. The Grinch?
I've seen The Grinch.
Okay.
Oh, right. We were talking about The Mask. All I remember is yellow suit. He does the awooga thing with the eyes. From like the old cartoons. And doesn't the dog fall on The Mask at one point?
You ever watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay. That's a childhood classic.
But I didn't watch it till I was like 14.
I'm not too but okay. Because by that point you didn't have the nightmare about the guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're having fun with
I
that.
think the McDonald's making it. What? Oh, the ads. I was like, what the?
Obesity. I want McDonald's now. Damn it.
We already had burgers this week. Oh wait, can I get a pee here now? Oh wait, yes, this little silly me. Nope, not that.
You just dropped the whole merch thing.
What?
You said if I got a chance to work on merch and then never finished.
Oh, I'll make a Terra Drama shirt that just says, "Why are you Christmas on the inside?"
Why are you Christmas on the inside?
I guess since my wife brought it up, and earlier when we were on vacation, pointed out that I almost never bring up the store. Here's the merch store. The prices are whatever it told me that they should be, because I don't know how to do pricing, and I was
I'll
worried.
probably have to look at it and fix pricing, or at least shipping.
There was no choice for me on the shipping. I don't
Didn't
think.
you have a chance to change the shipping?
I don't remember now. I just remember when I was setting it up.
Maybe not.
When I was talking to Odie about setting it up, he was saying that why does it keep... when I talked to Odie about setting it up, him and someone else pointed out, hey, you got to be careful because if you drop it too low, you'll actually owe them money. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just leave it at whatever they put it at, so that way I will never owe them money. But there's a little bit of wiggle room, so what I might do is for character birthday, do not say real things, please. For character birthday in July, we will maybe have the store discounted for the month to like do a little celebration. I'm surprised you didn't buy any of the pens or the stickers. You love pens and stickers.
I do love pens and stickers. Well,
You could wear
I
them.
bought the shirt first to kind of test it out.
You could get pins, and then you could wear them to redacted.
Yeah. Redactable.
I didn't buy anything for Redacted yet.
Okay.
I
Redactopia?
Redactopia.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to Redactopia. I want that open right now.
Nah, I don't like that one. Grenade launcher.
All aboard to the Redactopia train.
I know we have another list because there was a couple things. One I will need to commission is the frog holding the umbrella, the lily pad umbrella, and it just says that, and it's done up like a tarot card, and it just says the idiot. That one's so, I had that idea in the middle of the night. I was like, shit, I love that, and then I put it on the back burner because I was, as ever, was working on like 9 projects at the same time. God forbid I ever do one thing at once, you know.
God forbid your boy has a hobby.
Oh, it has a hobby, not 9.
Not 9. God forbid your boy has like 20 hobbies.
Who is shooting me, and who asked? Damn.
Damn, he died.
Yeah, they
I think mommy died.
Oh, that's right, for Danielle. I forgot. In all the other games, you couldn't choose your character, so I'm just used to being
Whatever.
Yeah, some guy. What the?
Now you're like some dummy mommy over here.
I'm his sister. He died at the beginning of the game.
Oh.
You get to pick. You get to pick between her and a younger brother who looks like a 1.5 feet shorter. This game is very weird. Like it randomly, like not randomly, but you see it kind of snaps to.
See, like why are you green?
No, he's spitting acid.
Oh, okay.
Use the space
Bright
laser.
green.
Space laser. What's space laser?
Got space laser up in there? Ooh.
Top left corner.
That?
Is that a weapon or that's just the grapple gun?
That's a grappling hook.
I was under the.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
I don't think they're real.
I mean, I think grappling hooks exist. I don't think that they're just like I throw and I easily climb. Like things make you think they are.
Grappling hook. How much?
Call the punch up. You got any grappling hooks?
Got any grappling hooks in there?
Dude, did you love my crystal thing for today?
Yes. They were pretty great.
Which crystals had deli energy?
Oh my god, that was so funny. That was so funny. You got any rose quartz? Nah, but you trying to protect...
Get the fuck out of here.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. Next, I got some oxen and some...
Oxen? Oxen.
Oxen?
Got some oxytocin.
You got some oxytocin. I don't know rock names.
You know what? To be fair, I know very little about rock.
I got some quartz and I got some regular quartz.
Nah, you're fine. Sorry, it's hard to play game, talk to her, and I'm done.
I'm gonna show you some lemonade and you can get the fuck out of here. Hey, next. No, okay, so it's not really like shoot and throw. They shoot grappling hook gun. Gun? What do we have? No. No grappling hook gun. So I do want the hook. The hook looks sick. It looks like something I can definitely hurt myself on.
Yeah, here's how I imagine this. You throw it, and then you try, and you go, oh, actually, this is really hard. And then it never gets used again. Because, no.
Do the rock clones?
That was, like, right on his forehead, and he didn't die. What the fuck? Okay. Best weapon ever. The Cerebral Boy, I loved that in the second game. Any big tanky boy, I was like, yep. And since I only used it on them, I pretty generally had a good supply. But the issue is that some enemies were, like, immune to it. Interesting. Wait. Wasn't there a weird thing in one of them? Where it was like... There was one thing at like the end of Turok 2 where it was like, I don't know where to go. Got a Turok story? Go for it. Love to hear it. Oh, duh. We saw this grappling grappling hook earlier. We forgot about it. Full health, baby. Hot grapes, baby.
Hot grapes, baby. And that would make a
Minion. Did I tell you about all the things that they showed off at the I'm gonna info dump on my wife for a second.
Okay.
Did I tell you all of the cool things they showed off at the link station today?
No, you did not.
We got to see a Nickel card, and the Aegis. We got to see those are for the seed deck.
Yeah.
We finally got to see an actual blue Oz card. It's like, I think only the first or second Oz card that they've shown for the Gundam Wing deck. All of the blue cards, like, everyone knows that, like, Zex and the Tallgeese are going to be in there. But I think we saw the Ares.
Nice.
We might have seen one other before, but I don't remember. And, what else? We saw Shaddix card for the Witch from Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite, boy with the deepest of V's. Do you remember who he is?
I remember the blonde.
Yeah. The man with the hair on, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to see his card. We got to see Duo Maxwell and the Death Scythe, and they are looking like a busted combo. People were so hyped. I just want you to know, by the time I got to the bank to drop off that $90, I had 400 messages in that Discord.
Damn.
From, like, people just, like, losing their minds. And I was so happy. And then they showed off that the app is coming out at the end of the month, before the end of the month. So you'll get to, I'll get to play it, and it'll be an easier way of, like, showing you how to play the game. They showed off pricing for the things. They showed off the boxes with the assemble stuff in it. Oh my god! She's got a little lantern. Counterpoint. What if we grenade? Counterpoint. What if we grenade? Not much better. Oh! Oh! Okay, that grenade didn't land inside the thing. Honestly, it came right back at me. Gotta go butter up some croissants. That's a hell of a good reason to leave, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, shit, he may have healed up while we were dissected. Rented the original 64 game when it was new. I didn't know... You need them now! I have a, not the same story, but kind of similar story. We had a, actually, I'll wait. Well, yeah, I'll wait till I get back to tell that story. Logged. Okay, so they showed off the app, and it'll let you, like, pick any of the starter decks to try. But they also showed off the packs that come with the assemble figures for the, like, the miniature game. The packs are huge. They're like dioramas. But they're like $34.99 a piece. And I don't know that I want to play assemble, because I would have to paint all those figures, and that sounds like hell to me. If other people want to, go for it. So they showed off that. I think that's all of them. I don't think there's anywhere to go now. We must go in the middle. Or just normal mid. And then they pulled an absolute wild card. They were like, hey, so you know how Iron Bloom for Iron Blooded Orphans is going to be starter deck number 5 in October, or in September, and starter deck number 6 will be G-Quix, right? So those two will be the next starters. And they're like, and we're gonna tell you guys a bit about the starter deck 2s, which are not the booster pack 2s. So people have always assumed that there'll be more G-Quecks and like Ironblood Orphans in there. But you know what they weren't ready for? If you were to add 2 Gundam games to your popular new card game that people would be hyped for, which ones would you add? Wife.
Huh? Mark?
If you were to be hey, this is the beginning of Turok 1. I remember this. This is where my clip of like the world bends with you when you walk back and forth. If you were to be adding 2 other Gundam series to your new and hopefully popular card game series, which 2 would you add?
Racist Gundam.
So yep, G Gundam. People were excited for Racist Gundam.
Yeah.
And
I want the fourth one.
what, Fushiki?
Yes. I want the ridiculousness of this.
Right. So people were expecting that, and if you had to pick one more, what would you pick?
Of course, Witch for Mercury, but I already know it's in there.
Yeah, Witch for Mercury's in Starter Deck 2 and
maybe the new one that's coming out.
That's Starter Deck 6, which is
or the weird chibi ones that I keep seeing.
Oh, the SD Gundams.
Yeah.
Well, SD Gundam was about as logical as their other choices, which were they announced that what was coming to it was Gundam After War X, the redheaded stepchild Gundam series that came out towards the end of Gundam Wing that didn't complete its run. Like, it was so unpopular and people didn't like it, and it got like canceled early. I think it was fine. It was fine. It had an interesting-ish story, but I don't know. It wasn't as memorable, and the Gundam X was really cool though. The satellite cannon.
Look at your child.
Yeah.
She likes this.
Yeah, she loves belly rubs. So yeah, so they decided After War X, not an unpopular but underrated series. And then they also were like, oh, also it's gonna be Gundam Age, an unpopular, unliked series for the most part.
Here before.
I mean,
Like legitimately, Gundam Age is most known for the fact that it follows
visited this area of the
that one. Yeah, are we so tall relative to?
So tall compared to your little brother.
Right.
Crazy.
One of
We're
his
like
guys, the lineage.
Oh, and
23 and he's like 14.
but they sound like the same age. Like he doesn't sound like a young adult. He sounds like the same age as her.
I will.
But what's even funnier, there's another character, Adon, and she looks like a cyberpunk dominatrix.
Damn, she got your ass on that one.
I thought it was so funny. Because they'll have her standing right next to Joshua, and you're just like, he looks like he's like about to get absolutely devastated. But so yeah, Gundam Age, which is most famous for having aliens as the main enemy, and being not really that well liked, and looking like a Professor Layton game, because I think like the character designer was like originally from like level 5 or something, so it looks wildly out of place. But they decided those 2 Gundam games, or Gundam shows, were the ones they were going to add. Which surprised a lot of people. But I'm excited. Did it give you an estimation on when that would be here?
What? Oh, May 14th through the 17th?
Okay, cool. I was just curious. Also, I did the math. When I added the miles that I can generate from my card with the gift card
For the redactions?
yeah, I think the flight would only be like $100 something.
The redacted flight?
Yeah.
This whole trip is going to be nothing but a black bar on the tip.
Well,
I won't say it.
I don't think I brought up that idea on here. I brought it up in person. One of the props that I had considered having made, and might be one of the ones that I let chat vote on, if for 400, if that's the direction we decide to go on, was one of the potential props to be voted upon was going to be a very like completely normal looking unicorn horn that we're just gonna put a little black censor bar over the end for no reason. Like, but like the really, really thin ones where you're like, okay, we all know what that, like,
we all know it. We just don't see the hole.
right? Like, I just wanted that because I thought the idea of it was really funny. But that might have to wait until we get to like a live 2D model because I wanted to have, for lack of a better word, bounce. I wanted to like, like a little bit. I just think that'd be really. Bye. Okay, chat. You now have my undivided attention. Just in time for you to be back. That is a devastating story. To have lost all your progress like that. We have a similar-ish story. It wasn't that we didn't know we needed a memory card. We had a memory card for like the PS. I think we got it for the PS1, but it worked on the PS2 as well. And this memory card was like an intelligent one. Like it had partitioned memory. So you would flip between the A, the B, and the C memory. But like as a child, we didn't understand that, you know? So sometimes we would get games and just be like, I know I have a save file. I don't know why it's not working. Now I gotta start Legend of Dragoon over. Get fucked. That didn't kill you. Wild. Who's stepping? Yeah, my wife left right after, I don't really think it's like leaking, because like no one cares. The idea that we, for when I get to 400, if I get to 400, there's two ideas I have. One, take a $400 budget and go buy some of the, I found a store that has like old packs of Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, stuff like that. Some of them are like $20 to $40 because they're like that old, and so some of them are like the Japanese versions. I ended up there a couple days ago on accident while looking for something else. Some for soft sleeves for the Yu-Gi-Oh unboxing that Chad had voted upon. So we might do that where we have like a $400 budget. We buy as many of the oldest packs that we can find and then have like an opening for them. Or we might have it set so that we come up with ideas for new props and have chat vote upon it. It's kind of lackluster relative to what we did for 300. But what we did for 300 was kind of got out of control, and I can't do that every time, and, yeah. Was that what they were? The ones that, like, had the partition memory? But yeah, I had told my wife one of the prop ideas I had was a very normal looking unicorn horn, but with like the thinnest like hentai sensor bar over like part of it for no reason. I don't know why, just the idea made me laugh so hard when I thought about it. If I could find a way for it to have physics, but I might need to be not in PNG Tuber. But you can add a little bit of bounce in PNG Tuber Plus. I need to eventually transition to Live 2D and get an actual model made. But that's one of like 9 projects that my brain is trying to sort out. But I am sourcing opinions. If other people have other ideas of what to do for 400, that's not a marathon. We can't do another marathon right now. The Demothon went on for 23 days total. 18 of those were streaming days. 186 hours were streamed. 119 games were completed. And we raised $1,500. I can't... Most of that was money that I donated based on the parameters of number of demos times the bit goal that was set up, which was $10 per game by that point. And then we, so between chat and myself, it was $1,500 just. We can't do that, this close to that. I can't throw around money like that. And also, it's exhausting. Yeah, actually, we did get transported to the first ever Torok level. I commented upon that. I was like, this is like the exact beginning. How do you think you're sneaking like that? You could literally use that, what is that, the snake thing? Where he's like, Colonel, I'm trying to sneak, but, the guards keep being, like, made aware by the... Was that supposed to be the child? By the clapping of my ass cheeks or something like that.
What does it mean? Joshua? Stay your hand, child. You can save him.
What an angle.
How
Guys.
can I save him? Seek the keepers.
Do you ever think that... What's that bit?
She has found
Do you guys ever think there's like weird angles in anime? What are you talking about? Camera right through the lens.
She is playing her part perfectly.
What if she learns of our true purpose?
That would be unfortunate.
What is a Voodoo graphics card box? Oh, right. What I was saying is, I'm open to opinions on things we can do for 400, as long as it's not another marathon. Or like if people think the potential like old card opening or the voting would be more up their alley. Let's see. Nailed him. Also nailed. Okay, I don't think I could do that again if I tried. But just couldn't even spell, bro. Wow, what happened to my voice? But just couldn't even spell, bro. Is what I was thinking. Heat. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Weird switchbacks, but okay. Man. I always think it's funny when I was trying to explain something to my wife yesterday from Expedition 33, but my throat was kind of like sore from like swallowing wrong, something like sour. And what I noticed is when that happens, I can't make that like the back of the throat G sound for like that's used sometimes in French. Because I was talking about the word like fromage. And I was like, I had to look it up because it's not a French word that I know. It means like erase or something, which makes sense given what happens. But I want to go over here. Give me that Cheez-It. I was surprised by the eyebrow moving. I would kind of wish it gave you the option like Soul Reaver did, where you could kind of switch between the old graphics and the new graphics. So you could see the improvements. I thought that was cool. I will eventually figure out how to get Soul Reaver into the rotation. I think after we get the sponsorship, the makeup sponsorship out of the way, we'll have more space. I'm hoping to do that Pixel game. Or if they have the Silly Mushroom Idol RPG, I could play that. I like RPGs. I only like doing sponsorships of things that I could actually see myself playing. I like RPGs, but like not like a Raid Shadow Legends kind of RPG. Silly little mushroom game or like that 18 plus waifu gacha game, that Echopolis that we played. I could be down. Like, I like those. I could play that and have a good time. And therefore, I would be comfortable having it as a sponsor. I'm not going to take a sponsorship for some match 3 game. I hate playing match 3s. I don't like match 3s. I don't like Bejeweled kind. Wait, sorry. Bejeweled is a match 3. What was the other kind of like? There's like a Dominoes game or something like that. I don't know what that. Okay, that's cool. I've never played the Earthbound games. It's one of those games that I've always like wanted to play, but never have. I love weird little like RPG. No ads. Who asked? Bullet Man. Someone shot at me, but I don't know where they are. Honestly, if Expedition 33 had come out, like... Well, actually, no. If it had come out earlier, I would have been stuck in the Demothon. I wouldn't have been able to try and play it and finish it up anyways. I can't wait to get that. This looks like a Sonic level in my brain. I can't wait to get further in that. You stop? Ooh. Every once in a while I'm getting shot. I just have no, oh, yeah, no, that does kill. I've had that I had that problem during the Demothon, and when we did emo sing-along night, and I had to do like, and I ended up doing like 42 songs. Where are these people? Show them to me. There's just been several streams where it's like, you're having to read everything, or like, am I losing it? Who is shooting me? And why is it everywhere I go? I might put a cap on the Disney sing-along. We usually do, for sing-along nights, it's a sub-goal of X, and then anything we get a... Oh, it's this man in the bush. Or not. Oh no, he was just still alive. And then anything we get extra is just extra songs that get added. But that did result in like 42 songs last time, which did kill us. Boo! Vampire. Monopoly. Yeah, Monopoly Go is another one I would not take for, because I don't feel like I would play it. Your boy is getting shot again from somewhere. That worked? Okay. Though, guys, I will say, one of them that I'm very excited for, which will be the one after the Disney sing-along, is when we get to musicals. There's a couple songs that I've always wanted to try, like Michael in the Bathroom, or like now some stuff from Epic the Musical that I would love to give a shot. But it doesn't really like fit into a lot of the other stuff we've been doing, song-wise. Oh, that's very funny, Tommy. I was just taking that moment to give you a follow because I've enjoyed chatting with you. I'll try and pop into your stream sometime. I hope you have a good one. I don't know how much later I'm gonna go because it's usually around when I wake up. Thank you for the follow. When I wrap up, I usually try and go 3 or 4 hours, but like I said, it's kind of a bad brain day. I'm just very kind of going out, so I might wrap up in just a bit. We'll see. We'll give it like 10-15 minutes, see how we feel. I don't like that you can shoot straight down and then like an impossible angle. Yeet. I don't know if you're still here. I don't want to hold you up, obviously. But what are you planning on playing? Oh, I need to make dinner too. Shit. I didn't know if my wife was gonna be awake, so I just grabbed some peanut butter pretzels earlier. I didn't really eat. Oh, it's this dumb thing again. I remember this. We'll get to like the next like world transitioning part and then we'll... I'm just feeling a bit faded. But I appreciate... This is the next mission? Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow, crap. Obviously. No, I'm just kidding. How's it going, my guy? How have you been? I've been... Turok 3 has been something that's... I've been wanting to start for a while. But, I mean, you woo, but it's gonna be a morning stream. Which, your Pacific, Northwestness, is gonna have a hard time catching. Sorry. My cankles! So I guess I needed to land for the water. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of these things where it's like my wife, especially like this week, will very likely be sleeping in. So I'm gonna have no one to hang out with, but a lot of energy and want to do stuff. And since I was gone for so much of the game coming out, well, might as well. It was originally going to be demos, but I really want to play more of the game, so that is what we will do. Because I am the boss of me. Ho ho ho! We did open some Pokemon cards, based on people using their channel redeems. We got, let me see. We got a reverse hollow, reverse foil Volcarona, a reverse foil Hops, Cramorant. You know what, my guy? I didn't even have my hand on the controller. It's really rude of you to walk up and do that to me. A reverse foil Celigor. I've never had to say his name out loud until recently. Reverse foil Black Belt Trainer. And then we got a foil Regirock and a foil Ins Reshiram. Reshiram, yeah. Fine, kill me. I don't have my hands on the controller. Yeah, the docket for the next week, as I was explaining to people, is Saturday will be Claire, or Expedition 33. I mean, and then, can I be an absolute unit and, nope, not shoot that bar. I was gonna say, can I be an absolute unit and just bank this bad boy around the corner? Wild of you
shall not pass.
What is your voice? Okay. I'd love to defeat the Warlord. But you gotta, like, let me actually move. So, boop, boop, boop. Oh, cool, the Warlord is a boss. That's... I sounded insincere, but I am actually excited about that, because what that means is, I beat him. I mean... Interesting. Okay. Wild of you to be immortal like that. I mean, it looks like more health. I'll take that. Pan foods. What else was I saying? Okay, yeah. So Expedition 33 tomorrow, and then okay, so that's not it. I was like, okay, the trapdoor's got to come into it somewhere. And then, oh, it was right under that thing, of course. And then we have Ultra Health. Hell yeah, brother. Expedition 33 on Monday. And then sponsorship on Wednesday. And then Friday, I don't know. I haven't got that far. I'll give it like another 15 minutes, and then we'll probably wrap it up. Well, how have you been, Crab? We're having a very tired day. We made ourselves brain tired by trying to plan too much stuff, and then getting anxious and feeling overwhelmed at all the stuff that we forced upon ourselves, that we felt like all had to be finished at the same time, that no one else expects us to do and or be finished at the same time. I need that well known, that no one's making me do any of this shit. It's me. I am the enemy of myself. Sorry, I forgot to say words out loud. Words were happening in my brain, but none of them were coming outside. That's okay. Like I said, we're wrapping up. Sneaky boy. I would not have thought to climb that. I would have been going in circles forever. What the fuck? What is this? A little fire? Brain's so stupid. I'll have to check these cards in the app after this. And try and... I'm gonna try and get the store up by... I mean, I would prefer to have it up by the end of the weekend. I don't know that that's what's going to happen, but that's my objective. I think if I can get a I think if I can get the virtual mailbox thing situated, I can have the eBay for the cards that can be purchased to help fund projects on the channel. I think I could get that done by the weekend if I get the virtual mailbox thing figured out. That's the holdup right now. It's literally just that. But I gotta work with other people on it. Because it's gonna be forwarded to me from a place that I am not. Interesting. Oh. Like, where do I go? Crap, go. Wait, Witcher was right. This is a lot more linear. Okay. What? Oh, I was like, why does it drop me off here? Okay, guy. Sure thing, bud. I think what we settled on, guys, I don't remember if I said it on stream or if I just said it while I was spitballing ideas, but we're going to try and set up is that anyone that's been following the channel for at least like a week will get like a 25% discount on the cards if they buy them from the eBay. That way people can get, and there should be a custom little thank you card that we'll be having made. That's like a thank you for supporting the channel kind of thing. That way people who have been here get like a nice little, not incentive. Incentive's not the word. What is the word? It'll be a nice little treat. No, sorry, I'm getting tired. Like I said, it'll be a nice way of like being like, hey, here's something special that's just for you guys. Thanks for helping out and funding projects. What's scepter? Scepter required. Did I miss something? So it'll definitely be probably the last part we do, because I'm fading. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I almost canceled stream at like lunch today. Way before we were gonna get on, but I was like, you know what? Let's give it time. Maybe we'll be in a better headspace. Maybe we'll feel better. And it'll all be good. And it was lovely to see people. And we got a couple new follows, which is always nice. We got to chat and talk to people, which is always amazing. I don't really socialize much outside of stream, so getting to talk to you guys is always. I mean, I can't remember a single time where I've been like, Inksy's game, thank you. Sorry, for some reason I could not read your name. I don't know if it's the purple against the black because I'm in like dark mode, but like my raid was just like, these aren't real letters. How are you? We're trying to just get past this little part in Turok where we raid out. But we're a little bit stuck. And if we don't get it soon, we'll probably just go meh. Pick it up next time. I have not seen this scepter that they're talking about. This is just the dead end. I thought maybe in some Some parts of Turok 2, there was like if you kept walking in the dark hallway, there'd be like a special ammo or something secret. It doesn't seem to be the case here. Yeah, it just sort of stops. My wifey munching. I'm pretty sure she's having cereal. Did I ever pick up any veggie burger stuff? I don't think I did. That'd be a nice easy. Go watch animated. Hey guys, I don't see this scepter. The only thing I can think of is breaking this. Make a scepter come out. Explosive. And it just kind of vanishes. Oh, Firestorm. Oh. Scepter required. Oh wait. Maybe we break this glass. We break the glass. Okay, that showed us how to get out, but not much else. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm stuck. Wait, what the? So I guess breaking that made the mouth open? Or something? We're probably going to call it here so I can go get some food in me. But I appreciate all of the new follows. I appreciate all the people who came to hang out and chat and everything. Who are we going to raid out to? I haven't seen Finshade on in forever. Looks like Invincible I haven't seen on in forever. I think what we'll do is we'll raid Finshade. I don't know we've ever raided Finshade. B, I've not seen him on in like weeks. But thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you for the people that use their channel points to have us rip packs. It's been a fun experience. He's playing Chivalry 2. I think that game you fight a lot of people. I don't really know anything about Chivalry. I never played it, but I have vague memories of like it being really popular a long time ago. But anyways, we're gonna go to Finshade, show them love. Beep boop and all that. Thank you for yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow, probably at like 9 a.m. Eastern time, and we'll just play for a few hours until my wife wakes up. Then we gotta do like adult chores and stuff. Anyways, love you all, bye. Love you all, bye. I hit the button too soon.